Hey guys, how's it going? This is the first video in my Rangers save, and I don't know if you've watched the last video I've done, which was basically a channel update. And on that video I basically said, I was very bored of Football Manager. I was bored of my saves that I had, the Inter and Middlesbrough saves. I just knew where the Middlesbrough one would go in. I just knew where it would go in, and with the Inter one I basically done everything I wanted to do with them within 2 seasons, and I just didn't want to continue playing those saves. It was simple as that. And I got like new games consoles. I got an Xbox One and an Xbox 360, and I was just playing them all the time, and I just didn't really want to come back and play Football Manager because nothing pulled me back to it. And then the other day I was just basically thinking, man, I want to play it, but I don't know what saves really will make me want to play it and get excited about it. And the first thing that really come to mind was a Rangers save, because on Football Manager 2013 I had a save with Rangers and I really loved it. I just really loved playing it, really excited all the time to play it, look forward to playing it. And basically my first season back in the SPL with Rangers, the save got corrupt, unfortunately, and then I was like, oh, I've got some unfinished business there, you know what I mean? So on this Football Manager I just thought, yeah, let's make another Rangers save and it's going to be fun for me. So basically my main goal on that save is to get them back to the SPL and win the SPL and build a really good, exciting squad, whether it's youngsters, young players, or just experienced players. I'm just going to see how it goes really, or maybe just a mixture of players, So this is going to be the first video. I'm going to show you how we've done in pre-season and the first few competitive matches. We went undefeated in pre-season, winning 4-0, 2-0, 3-1. We had a really good 3-1 victory against Doncaster Rovers that I really impressed with. Dean Shills and Luca Gasparato with the goals there. We had a 5-1 victory against Spartans in the Challenge Cup first round. Andy Little scored 2 and David Templeton scored 3. He scored an hat-trick. And then we had a 2-1 victory against Dunfermline. Andy Little and Lewis McLeod with the goals there. And then we had the victory in the Scottish League 1, the first game of the season basically, against Stenhousemer, winning 3-0. And then we beat Dunfermline again in the Challenge Cup, second round, 3-2. So today's game will be against Stranraer. I think that's how you pronounce it. So if anyone's in Scotland watching this, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing the names right. So this is going to be a good game, hopefully, for you to watch. Obviously, there's a transfer embargo on Rangers at this current time, so I can't sign any players. So I've brought no players in, as you can see, and no players have gone out, even though I've had offers for certain players. I've had offers for, I'll show you now. I've had offers for Lee Wallace, where Dundee United have been trying to buy him. I've had other offers for Luca Gasparato as well. But Lee Wallace, I don't really want to sell my best player. There's no point in that. I think he's got a good few years with us for sure. So I want to keep him and use him and basically just build the team around him. But apart from that, we've got some players here who are unavailable, but I can't register them or use them because of this transfer embargo, and I think that's why it is. So I think when this gets lifted in September of this year, this transfer embargo, I think I'll be able to register them, or register them maybe in January, depending on what happens. So this is a lineup I'm going to be using in this game. Hopefully we can continue our good run of form. Let's go to the game. I'm a bit rusty doing these videos. It's been first time in like 5-6 weeks doing a video like this, so I'm sorry if it's a bit boring, but I'll get the hang of it again. No. We just started the match there. We had team talk. I clicked it by accident. but the players should know what to do anyway. Okay, so 5 minutes gone. Smith with a goal kick towards Crawford. McKenna on the ball there, seems to be really pacey. Sterling with a shot, but Smith saved it. So the first real chance go to the opposition. Wallace gets it away there. The weird thing is, Wallace is hardly worth anything on this Football Manager, but on the Football Manager 2013, I think he'll worth like over $1 million to begin with, and on this is worth like 150,000. So there's no chance in hell that I'd dare sell him for that. You know, I'd want at least 2 million for a player of his calibre. Just because we're in the lower divisions now doesn't mean that I'm going to sell, you know, for lower division prices. Anyway, Little there had a shot, and he's been playing good for us as Little. I think got Little anyway, but shot. Yeah, and I've just watched the second World Cup semi-final with Argentina and Holland. Obviously, you know, Argentina winning on a penalty shootout. Whoa, good goal. Gasparato there, the young Canadian defender, with the goal. Yeah, congratulations to Argentina. And obviously Brazil, Germany beating Brazil by like 7-1. That was just pretty insane, to be honest, watching that. You know, I remember watching the World Cup in '98, or the World Cup final in '98, and being really shocked that France beat Brazil in final. Because when I was younger, and I know it sounds a bit stupid, I thought the only international team that could beat Brazil was Italy. You know, in my mind, they were like the main two international teams. But you know, seeing Brazil lose like that, to me, was, I don't know, it's like when you see like a big club lose against a team by a ridiculous amount. I just think sometimes countries or clubs just have those off days, and you know, they can lose by any margin. You see it in the Premier League week in, week out. No, well, you don't, I'm just saying you do see it. At least, you know, every season there's that crazy result when a big team loses against a smaller team by a ridiculous amount. It always happens. So hopefully Brazil, they can bounce back, and hopefully there's not going to be any of these crazy riots and all the, you know, the foreign people in Brazil at the moment, you know, get home safe. So Little with a goal there to make it 2-0. I assume all the English fans have gone back home anyway. I suppose some of them bought holidays there for the duration of the World Cup, but I assume most of them are back home. Right, Templeton to Wallace, and Wallace makes it 3-0. So easy going here so far. We've moved up to first position in the table, it said. So we're playing some really good football. Or attacking football, that is. Okay, Templeton with another corner. Shales there, picks it up, strikes it, it's the crossbar. I'm also looking forward to the, you know, the normal season getting back underway. You know, obviously being a Chelsea fan, I'm really enthusiastic about this season, to be honest. I knew we'd do well in the first season under Mourinho, but I thought to myself, it's going to be the second, third and fourth season where we really play our best football. You know, I think Mourinho's seen the weak points in our team, and this pre-season it's up to him to strengthen those areas. I'm really happy with Fabregas coming. Diego Costa, I don't know if I'm happy about Diego Costa coming, because in my mind, he's only had one really good season. So spending a ridiculous amount of money on him, I don't know if he's worth it. Because to me, I'd rather have a striker like Mandzukic from Bayern Munich, who won't be as expensive as Diego Costa, but he can score goals no matter what. You don't go around spending a crazy amount of money on a player that has only had one good season. And I don't know if I'm right there. I'm sure he's only had one good season at the highest level, obviously with Atletico Madrid, and they had a good season last season. So, you know, all respect to him. He's only 25 as well, so, you know, he's not even in his prime yet for scoring goals. But I don't know about that. I don't know if he's going to be a good signing for us. Anyway, 4-0. God, I don't even know if he scored again there. Okay, I might bring off a couple of players. Let some other players come on. I'm going to bring on... Let's just have a little look. I'm going to bring on Tom Walsh. He's a young striker. He's like 17. A target man. Oh no, he's a bit in fact I'll fetch him on. Stranier just scored a goal. To make it 4-1. But we're clear as day at the moment with this in this game. So yeah, as I was saying, you know, I wanted Chelsea to sign a proven goal scorer. You know, if you're going to spend money, you may as well spend it on someone who's going to score loads of goals. And, you know, when we signed Fernando Torres, I had this horrible gut feeling that he wouldn't excel for us like he did at Liverpool and Atletico Madrid. I just knew it. And obviously he hasn't. To be honest with you, oh god, no, Tom Walsh is injured. I'm going to bring on Callum Gallagher for him then. The thing is, you know, Chelsea, we've had Drogba, but if you look at Drogba's record in the Premier League when he was with us, he only had really one really good season in the Premier League when he scored over 20 goals. The last striker that we had that scored a lot of goals in the Premier League was Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, in my opinion anyway. You know, he had about 2 or 3 good seasons with us, and I think he won the, you know, like the Golden Boot, or he was top goal scorer for like 2 seasons on a trot for us. So, you know, it's going to be an important season for Chelsea, and hopefully we can win the Premier League, but it's going to be tougher this season than last season. But with Mourinho being here, you know, for a season already, I think we're going to do a lot better. And I don't think we'll lose against teams like we did last year against the lower teams. So anyway, we've won second game in a row in the league, and we're currently at top of the table, but obviously that's not really anything special because it's only beginning of season, but I'm pretty sure we'll keep some good form with the squad we've got. So anyway guys, thanks for watching this video and take care.